And we are live. Hey, it's not good morning. Anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, late edition. Today, I'm going to talk about prioritization and my story, my priorities for the day, and why we didn't do the show this morning. But I think I have good excuses, but we'll see. See what you all think about it. You can let me know. Today is our 791st episode. It is a new week here in the new year. Got a lot of stuff going. I think we're getting stuff moving along. We'll see how it goes. And today, like I said, I want to talk about prioritization. I'm going to talk about how prioritization helps everywhere and how Scrum Masters really need to help their teams prioritize, whether it be with coding, backlogs, everything. Like it's a very key facilitation skill and teaching thing that we need to work with our teams. So I want to share that with you. I'll give you some examples today, how I had to prioritize where it kind of applies to what we do in development and how it was with my house today and still trying to get over the fire. So anyway, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg, Mester Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and Bubbles is coming. Bubbles is like, I want to be in the show. I want to be in the show. I want to be in the show. Come on, Bubbles. Come on. Come on. Come on. I already got the two dogs here. Arm over here. Bubbles, you coming? Come here, Bubbles. Come here. There you go. There you go. You want to be in the show? Come here. Oh, Bubbles. Oh. Ow. 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 This is Bubs. This is the cat. She likes to be on television or YouTube, I guess. Okay, Bubbles. Put you over the dog. Because she got her claws out and that hurt. Jerry does not like being scratched by the. Jerry, you want to be in the show too? Okay, jealous Jerry. There's jealous Jerry. He got a new coat today. Anyway, we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way. We did the clickbaiting with the cat and the dog, and Betty over here snore, and trying to help people get value to their customer without working crazy hours. Get home to family and friends, have a little fun, and enjoy life and enjoy work again, right? It's like, oh, work should be fun too. Had some good fun this past weekend. Post up some things about, I don't know what we did. Oh yeah, we had football. A couple birthday parties. My father turned 80 over the weekend, so happy birthday, Dad! And celebrate a little bit delayed Christmas because of all the kids having COVID prior to Christmas, a Christmas break. So we had to take a delay on that one until we got together. And so what happened today? So today I had, because we had a fire in June, right? So we finally got to the point where we can do demo work on the third floor in the house, all three floors, literally. Pile of dust on everything on my house right now, except for the little office here. It's my little protected mode of the whole house. And if I can't see, it's because my glasses are covered in dust. So I had the demo people here last week. They popped the pipe. So they shut the water off. So there was no water, no bathroom, no toilet, no sink, no nothing going on in the house for a while. I called the plumber, and good enough that he was able to make an appointment today. And here's the priorities. So I had to get the kids off school, which I did. Had to clean up downstairs in the basement, make sure the plumber had access to the overhead, because apparently there was no, and this is a design issue, or they didn't do it when they really did the house right. They didn't put individual shutoff valves to the third floor, which I probably should have done a while ago, but I didn't know about it until now. So now I put shutoff valves today. So I had to clear that out. Now, in order to get in my basement, my basement's a mess because of everything. Just a mess. I don't know about your basement. Mine's a mess. So there's stuff everywhere. So I started cleaning up Saturday, Sunday. And when I realized this morning, I didn't prioritize what I was cleaning up properly. What I should have prioritized cleaning up was the area underneath the pipes. I realized that I was behind schedule because of all the birthday parties and all the family stuff the weekend. And I'm like, okay, God, I gotta get underneath the pipes clear so the plumber can go up there and change out and put the shutoff valves in. And it wasn't a bad job; it was a simple job, but I had to make sure there was room for the water to come down. It wasn't raining on anything, stuff like that. And I realized as I did that, I didn't do a good job prioritizing because I started off on another part of my basement, cleaning up, putting stuff, throwing stuff out. And I made a little bit of space, which I did take advantage of. So I'm not regretting that I did it. It just wasn't the right place to start from. And I really should have started where the priority was, is where the water was going to work on. So that's a prioritization thing. I have the whole entire basement because you imagine writing your code. Oh, I can fix this. I can go do here. I should start over here. You really need to focus on what is the mission at hand. What is the immediate need in the sprint? And in this sprint case was clear the area around where the pipes were. So this morning I had to hurry up, clean all that out of the way. It didn't take me long, but I did it. I got it done like a half hour, maybe an hour, more like a half hour, 45 minutes. And I could have spent the half hour, 45 minutes over the weekend on that spot, and then it would have been done. And it wouldn't have been such a hectic morning because not only were they coming, but the people who were doing the demo work were coming today too. So took advantage of some things like the mummers things and the guide rails that Philadelphia puts out on the street were still there. So I used it to mark off safe spots on the street. If you know anything about South Philly, parking is crazy. You ever hear the word parking wars? It was a TV show. Yeah, it's true here in Philly. It's so true. So I saved some spots for the demo people so they can dump all this stuff out into their truck. So I got that done. So that was all there. And there was also doing this show. Well, the show didn't take priority, and that's why I'm doing a late night show, because I had to get that stuff done first, take care of all that, get all that done before I did the show. So this is a prime example of prioritization. Now, also got a stamp here from the train show. That's once. We haven't had one in 2 years. So the priority from a fun factor was we're going to the train show. Even if we only get to spend an hour and just walk around and see what's there and see what's going on. We did that. I got a train, and I'll share that with you later. I also got this on the way home. A nice Penn Central. It's one of the Pennsylvania Railroad Central train lines combined. I picked this up, sold it for $30. I'm like, for $30, I'll get it. So picked that up for the museum. So I picked that up on the way home. So those things, yes, because it's a rarity thing that comes up that I had to take care of and enjoy, have some fun. You gotta have fun. We can get all this work done, and we can also have fun. So, but that's just some of the thoughts that I could have been done cleaning up the basement if I were to prioritize a little better. I could have had another half hour to do other things over the weekend if I wanted to. But now I will say it's set me up to clean up the basement more, and I got some clean area to throw stuff out. So it's good. It's a good thing. Everything's good. So, but that's an example of prioritization. If I would have concentrated on first part that was most highly related to what was going to get done, like the part about the water, it would have been good. Just like in a code. Maybe you got a lot of stories, but maybe there's some stories that, hey, this story has to hand off to team ABC or other teammates or on another team. Well, that maybe you should work on first and not on the stuff that doesn't go to anybody. It's one of those things where if you have handoffs, do that stuff first, get those priorities done first, then work on the other stuff, because something else may come along that needs that space, needs that code. And that's what you got to think about. And this is something that Scrum Masters have to help teams do. It's not teach them necessarily how to code, but help them prioritize their work by asking questions. Okay, so what comes next? What's the next part? Does anybody else need this? Well, no. Is there anything else on this list that's going to go to somebody else? There's a connection. There's a dependency. And you as a Scrum Master can help ask these questions of the team. You really don't have to know anything about coding, which you should understand about prioritization, what influenced prioritization and why. And one of those items is a dependency, because in essence, the plumber's access to the line was my dependency. It was my successor to what I was doing. So that should have took priority. The other half of the basement when I was cleaning up really wasn't a priority because the plumber wasn't going to go anywhere near that. So you got to think about that stuff. So with that, just want to share that with you. It is something that Scrum masters, tech leads, people have to work on that priority. So with that, say have a great day. Thumbs up. Enjoy the new year. And see you tomorrow. Bye. See you.